what you want now. Feels like you're looking for something better.
All right, now welcome back. In today's video, we're going to do some fajita chicken in the crock pot. So I have 8 chicken legs I cleaned off camera with vinegar and water. I'm going to use 2 packs of this fajita seasoning mix. Along with some vegetables that I chopped up, I have some minced garlic, some purple onions, and some tricolor bell peppers. All right, next up we have some of this chunky salsa. I'm using the mild flavor. You can use any flavor you like. If you're a little bit leery about the salsa, just remember it's nothing but tomatoes, garlic, jalapenos, and onions. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and start dumping in all of these ingredients and give the chicken a good toss with the ingredients. Whenever you're using the fajita seasoning mix in any other method of cooking, you'll want to add oil and water, but you don't need that when you're using the crock pot, because remember, this is a slow cooker and it will go ahead and render out all of the juices and oil from the chicken naturally. So don't add any oil or water, just the fajita seasoning mix. When I clean my chicken, I pull the skin back in order to get underneath it, and I also cut slits into the chicken flesh. So what I'm doing here is pulling that skin back over the chicken flesh itself in order to trap in the seasoning, to hold together if there's any peppers or garlic trapped in between. I like to keep it underneath the skin because that just provides additional flavor to the chicken. Now I'm going to get a close-up here. You see that? Look at all the seasoning that's trapped underneath the chicken skin. That's going to go right into the actual flesh, and that's what you're going to bite into when it's done. Now look at this piece. There's seasoning, there's peppers, and there's garlic underneath the skin, okay? Now, there's no real rhyme or reason to how we're going to arrange it in the crock pot. We just need to get some of those peppers and onions on top of the chicken and put the lid on it. Now I'm going to set my crock pot for about 4.5 hours at first on low, and then I'm going to check the chicken. Now at this point it will appear to be done, but if you want to be absolutely sure, go ahead and stick a thermometer in your chicken and check it to see if it registers at 165 degrees according to the FDA. For me, I want it to go a little bit longer than that, obviously, because it's not done, but also I want more caramelization on top of that chicken. So I'm just going to spoon over some of the juice, some of the vegetables on top of the chicken, put the lid back on, and let it go for another 1.5 hours or so. I work from home, so the entire time that I'm working, the chicken is in a crock pot, and on my break, I just went on ahead and cooked some rice and some black beans to go with this chicken. Now that the chicken is done, I'm going to remove the lid and leave the chicken to rest without the lid on it for about 30 minutes to 1 hour. The chicken will remain warm. Don't worry about that, but make sure that you take off that lid so that you don't lose that crispy skin on the top layer of the chicken and that beautiful caramelization.
Is this what you want now? Feels like you're looking for something better.
We're at the home stretch here, and I just want to show you how tender that chicken is. As always in my videos, I use a spoon to see if I can break apart my meat. If so, then that lets me know it's nice and tender. All right, we're going to go ahead and get our chicken plated up and pair it with the black beans and rice along with the slices of cucumbers. I didn't add any dressing on the cucumbers at this stage because it plates much better without it. But at the dinner table, we all had our choice of the type of dressing we wanted to use for our cucumbers. What I forgot to mention up front is that the fajita seasoning mix, it already comes with like cornstarch in the seasoning mix, and that helps to thicken up the juices in the crock pot. So we're going to take some of that juice, which is equivalent to a gravy, and pour it over top of the chicken, and then we're going to go back in there and add some of those peppers and onions to the rice along with more of the juices.
Bring back dignity. Time and time again I relapse, but love has never left me.
If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Thanks for watching.